So that's how we do various transformations of our data. But these are very simple mathematical operations. Let's do an advanced data transformation. So we're going to use what's called the apply function to do a let's call it an advanced transformation of our data. So this is going to be pretty cool. So we're going to use it to define a new function. We're going to do a bunch of things here. So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to look at the column country. Notice that there's a little bug in my data set. Some people's country is United States, and some people's country is USA, and some people's country is United States. So if you're just building a machine learning model, you'll see that they'll think that USA is a different country from the United States, and you want to make sure that it's the same country. So I'm going to take everywhere where it says USA and substitute that with United States. So we get different counts. So right now, for example, if I do SF of country dot show, so if I just show that, you'll see that United States has 2 counts and USA has 1 count over here. And that's kind of a problematic thing. So let's fix that. So the first thing I'm going to do is create a function that if the input is United States, USA changes to United States. So let's define a function. We talked about how to define a function in Python. I'm going to call it transform country. And it takes into input a country. And you put a column at the end, press enter, and you have to align things vertically. So it says, if the country is equal to USA, then we're going to return United States. So this way we normalize the data. Else, so if it's not United States, we don't do anything. So we just return the country as it was. So we created this function transform country. So we can now execute it actually. So let me just show you what happens as an example. So if I compute transform country, give it to input Brazil, it returns Brazil, doesn't do anything. And in fact, if I give it as input Brazil, we say Brazil. And it has with an S, not a Z, also returns Brazil with an S. This is the normalized between the English version of Brazil and the Portuguese version of Brazil. But if you give as input transform country USA, you'll see that it returns United States. So it's going to fix that kind of mistake. Now, what I want to do is go line by line in my data set, and whenever I see the word United States in the country column, I want to change that. Sorry, USA in the country column and change to the United States. So I want to apply this transform country to every row of the data. And you could create a for loop, and that could be kind of annoying. And this is where the apply function comes in. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to run a function on the country column. And what apply does, it takes this function transform country that we defined, transform country, and apply it row by row. Let's see what the output would be. So if I run it row by row, it says, it prints some statistics, but it says United States, Canada, England, United States, Poland, United States. So all the USA's changed to United States. And now what I could do is say, I'm going to take my country column and I'm going to fix it by saying, take what it used to be, the country column, and apply this transformation to every single line and just store it back into the country column. And now, if you look at our S-frame, you'll see that you have United States, no USA in this column. Great. So we've seen how to create functions, how to transform some columns, how to create new columns with S-frames, and how to show our data. Now this tools, GraphLab creating an S-frame, is what we're going to be using throughout this course, and you will see many ways of applying it and using it, and it's going to make it really easy to build some of the intelligent applications that we're building in this first course.